continue our parish reading of He Loved Us, Dilexit Nos, on the human and divine love of the heart of Jesus by Pope Francis. Saint Therese of the Child Jesus' contribution to the veneration of the Sacred Heart. Like Saint Charles de Foucauld, Saint Therese of the Child Jesus was influenced by the great renewal of devotion that swept 19th century France. Father Almir Pichon, the spiritual director of her family, was seen as a devoted apostle of the Sacred Heart. One of her sisters took as her name in religion Sister Mary of the Sacred Heart, and the monastery that Teresa entered was dedicated to the Sacred Heart. Her devotion, nonetheless, took on certain distinctive traits with regard to the customary piety of that age. When Teresa was 15, she could speak of Jesus as the one whose heart beats in unison with my own. 2 years later, speaking of the image of Christ's heart crowned with thorns, she wrote in a letter, "You know that I myself do not see the Sacred Heart as anyone else. I think that the heart of my spouse is mine alone, just as mine is his alone, and I speak to him then in the solitude of this delightful heart-to-heart while waiting to contemplate him on day face-to-face." In one of her poems, Teresa voiced the meaning of her devotion, which had to do more with friendship and assurance than with trust in her sacrifices. "I need a heart burning with tenderness, who will be my support forever, who loves everything in me, even my weakness, and who never leaves me day or night. I must have a God who takes on my nature and become my brother and is able to suffer. Ah, I know well, all our righteousness is worthless in your sight. So I, for my purgatory, choose your burning love, O heart of my God. So I, for my purgatory, choose your burning love, O heart of my God." And perhaps we can add a thought to what we have been reading these weeks. Devotion to the Sacred Heart of Jesus has a wider cultural meaning. Today, on the feast of Saint Bridget, who is the patron saint of Europe, we can realize that this very personal, love-centered devotion is a kind of summary of our European culture sanctified by the teaching of the Lord. Our culture developed many values, the appreciation of the person, the evaluation of personal dignity, individual gifts, the value of work for the glory of God. This personal face of our culture is a heritage which we Christians have to cherish, and we have to preserve and work on it hard. And work on it hard.